Hey TMOD, I have a question for you. Have you ever baked a cake? Yeah, I knew. So, I'm going to talk about the cake I baked in my life. So, you need different tools, you need different ingredients, and the last thing, you need determination. So, what I did is I had ingredients, I had, tools for baking a cake, but the one thing I lacked was determination. So when a chef came in and looked at all the chaos, he said something cryptic like, "You're doing everything wrong, but I wish you just put everything in, mix it together, and bake a cake." I looked at him, then I thought, okay, somebody believes in me. Maybe I could do all this. So I took all the ingredients, I took all the tools, I started whisking, and I believed that okay, if he believes in me, I'll be able to make this cake. But again, let's see how that journey went. Back in my school days, I was terrified of public speaking. When I came into a stage, I would just freeze up. I will not be able to talk. I'll not be able to get a sentence out of my mouth. And that's when my English teacher pulled me aside and told, my words and my ideas are the ingredients. She told me to just put it in a bowl, mix it all together, and bake a cake and present it. And I did that. I went up the stage, I froze, I paused multiple times, I gave a speech. Again, it was not good, but what mattered was it was my cake, and that's what I believed, and I delivered it. When I came back, I looked at my speech and I thought maybe the cake is a little bit lopsided, the frosting is undone, but again, it is my cake, right? I was proud of it. That was my first cake. Second cake, moving on to my college. I had a mentor in my first year who told that you should have creativity in whatever you do. Have you seen Instagram reels where they told that in payasam, if you put a pinch of salt, it will taste different. It will make all the difference for a good payasam. That's what he expected out of me. I used to always go and rant to him. I presented all the ideas. I gave all the ideas, but they are calling it generic. They are calling it's not enough. So he told me, maybe add a little bit creativity to it. It would make the difference. And let me tell you guys, when I went to my teammates and gave the creativity part, it happened, it worked out, and we won the first prize in the project. And that's what mattered to me at that point of time in my life. And like my mentor back then said, it's not about making all the ingredients, it is adding one more pinch of something different than the other cakes. And that's what shaped me to the person that I was right back then. The third mentor, my first boss. We'll never forget our first boss, right? Because he will shape you to this employee, whoever you are. He told me that numbers are important. When I go into a meeting and I'll be like, maybe you could have done this different, I would get these results. No, he told me stop right then and there. Say that it's 1.3% productivity is what I would get out of whatever you're going to do. Start talking numbers, and that is how you create what you want. Like he said, I can't just put a lot of sugar, lot of batter and say that this is the cake. It is not. He told me that it is about the numbers mattered. How much ingredients you put inside, how well you are going to cook it. That's what mattered. And when he said numbers are important, I blindly believed I have to start talking numbers, and I did that. But again, the fourth person, this person actually shaped me to the individual right now who's standing in front of you. That person told me that, okay, you have the numbers, but you came in a jeans and crop top. Why should I take you so seriously? Then I got to know that, okay, you have to look good. You have to look presentable. That's when people take you seriously. And I was just talking numbers till then, and that's when I switched, and I started presenting it in a way where people started listening to me, presenting it in a way where people took me seriously. And that is who I am today. And right now, the cake looks amazing. The cake has the proper ingredients. It has everything that it should have. And I have presented to you guys. Do you think you will eat the cake?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you see that all these mentors, they had watchful eyes on me. They have given me inputs that I'll carry for the rest of my life. Right now I'm 23, and if I can bake 4 cakes. And in the last cake, they taught me that even if you burn all the other 3 cakes, you will bake a cake so much better, and that's what they'll look at. And that was for me the determination and the resilience part. And I have reached that, and I have so many watchful eyes on me. I gave you an eye into the batter of my soul. So it's just a piece of cake for me, and I'll bake more cakes.